Hi guys, welcome back to Rudragoda channel. Hope you all are fantastic. Today I'm back with another important topic in the SolarWinds observability, that is integration of SolarWinds with Azure. Okay, so I'll explain completely step by step how we can integrate Azure into our SolarWinds and monitor all the informations like whatever the virtual machines or whatever the NetApp files or storage accounts you may get created in the Azure that you can easily monitor in our SolarWinds observability tool. So it's completely a hands-on video. I'll explain step by step, right? So if you feel my contents are useful, kindly subscribe to my channel and also click on the bell icon for the future notification. For now, without wasting any further time, let's start with the actual content. So for this activity, SolarWind has provided two options. I mean to integrate, they have given two options. One is by using the Azure CLI, or if you are not interested in the CLI part, if you want to work with a portal only, then you can take use of the Azure portal itself. Both are going to give you the same result. Okay. In our demonstration purpose, I am going with the first option, that is by using the Azure CLI. So very first command is Azure login. So they have clearly mentioned here, login to the Azure account. You want to integrate with the SolarWinds Observability SaaS with the following command. Okay, so this is for the login purpose. After the login, we need to run this particular command. What is the importance of this command? See, they have clearly mentioned here. For each subscription that we want to monitor, so run the following command to create an application. Like whatever the subscription we want to monitor in the SolarWinds, for that we need to create an application, and then at the background always it will create a service principal, and we need to provide a reader role to that. Based on that, our tool will monitor the information of the Azure. So let me copy this particular command. I can show you what exactly I'm talking about. I will do Control C and I'll open a notepad file and I'll paste the command over here. To get the subscription ID, what I will do, I will go to my Azure portal, right? And then I'll type the keyword subscription over here. Let me click on that, and this is our subscription ID. So I'll simply copy this one and I'll go to the notepad again and I'll paste here, right? Let me do Control Z. Okay, I'll paste here. So with this, our particular command is ready. We need to copy this command and run it on our Azure CLI. Again, I will go back to my Azure portal. To go into the CLI mode, simply click on this option so that it will connect. Cloud Shell is disconnected. Let me connect it back. Okay, it's connecting, requesting the Cloud Shell. Okay, it is connected successfully. Welcome to Azure Cloud Shell. You are able to see, right? Now I will paste the command whatever I have copied and I'll simply click on create. So you can see, right, creating the monitoring reader role and assigning under the scope this one. So we got the application ID over here. So this is very important. So this information we need to give it as a client ID in the SolarWinds portal. So for now I will copy this command or output of this one and I'll paste here. So as I said, we want the client ID from this particular information. This we consider as a client ID. That is what they have mentioned in the article as well. See, take the note of app ID generated from this command. It will be treated as client ID in the text field. Okay, we are good with that information. Then what is the next command we need to run? This one, AZ account show. What it will do from this particular command, we will get the tenant ID. So let me go to portal and I'll run it. So once you get the result, you will come to know what I am talking about. Okay, I think it's not copied properly. I'll copy it again, go to the portal and paste it. Yes, you can see it. Now I'm able to see the result. Let me copy this as well and I'll paste here. So we are ready with a client ID. This is our client ID. Then we need a tenant ID. So do you have the tenant ID? Yes, we have the tenant ID. And do you have the secret key? Yes, we have the secret key as well. You can say it, password is nothing but our secret key. So whatever the SolarWinds is looking to connect with Azure, everything is ready. So now directly you can go to the portal, okay, SolarWinds portal, and then expand this infrastructure, or you can go ahead and click on this add data, right? Both are going to give the same result. I simply clicked on add data and then here I should select monitor my cloud infrastructure. Okay, and inside this one our interested part is Azure.
Suppose if you're integrating AWS, GCP, according to your need, you need to choose. For now, ours is Azure, so I'll select this option and we need to provide a meaningful name here. For example, I will give it as AZ SolarWinds, right? Integration. And you can give the some metric tag also here. I will give it as just AZ. Then scroll it till down and you need to provide all these mandatory information. First one is client ID. What is client ID here? As I said, our app ID is nothing but client ID. Okay, let me copy this. So when you execute this particular command, right, that time you have received the app ID. That app ID we are considering as a client ID. So I'll paste that information here. We are good with that. Then comes the tenant ID. What is a tenant ID here? Our tenant ID is this one. Let me copy this, go to the portal and paste. What is next? Client secret. So we need to provide the client secret here. So client secret is nothing but this one. Whatever the password we have received, right? This is considered as a client secret. I'll copy and I'll paste. So whatever the informations were required, I have given everything. So simply click on next. If the subscription is working as expected, it should show the information over here. So let me click on not now. Yeah, our subscription name is this one only, right? Azure subscription 1. If you want, I can go to my portal and I'll show you that. Let me minimize this. You can see it, Azure subscription 1. The same information it is showing here. I'll select it, then click on next and it will display all the region information as well, like South Africa is there, East US is there, West US is there. So I'll simply select all the region information, then click on next. Resource type also I'll select everything. So whatever you select here, based on that the monitoring will start. For example, currently in my environment I have the virtual machine and I have the some disk, so I wanted to monitor that. So where you will see that, so if you come down you are able to see that virtual machines, this should be selected and storage also should be selected. Okay, so simply click on next. Resource type, if you want to set up any template over here, select it. Right now I am not selecting anything. Click on next, next, and finally click on submit. So after clicking on submit, you need to wait for some times. It will not reflect the status immediately in our portal. It will take minimum 5 to 6 minutes to establish the integration with the Azure and to pull the data. So as I said, currently in my environment I have a virtual machine running and also some of the disk were running in the Azure portal. So that information should be captured in the SolarWind. Then we can completely say that okay, integration part is working as expected, right? So right now what we can do, we can go to this infrastructure, then Azure section. So let's see whether the connection is happening or not here. Okay, it is showing one, but still it is showing it as initializing. It means the connection is not yet established. It should be success. So we need to wait for some time. Once the connection is established, it will give the all the services information. Showing the name here. You can see it, Azure SolarWind integration. This is what we have given, and status is initializing. Once the initialization is completed, means once the connection is established, we should be able to see the services like Azure VM related or storage, whatever is available in case of Azure, right? All the information should be visible over here. And of course, corresponding matrix information also it will show here. For example, if one Azure VM is detected, then how many metrics we can get from that? If one storage account is detected in the SolarWind, and what are the metrics were available for that? Like that, we can get the complete information. So let's wait for a few minutes, and once the status is changed, I will start my screen record again. For now, I'll just stop it. Okay, great. Now it is started showing the data over here. Earlier it was in the initializing state. Now it is showing the status as active. It means connection is working as expected. And of course, you can cross verify that by looking into the service, whatever it has discovered, and you will get that information over here. You can see right, status is active and the display name, whatever we have given, that is the one it is showing here, Azure SolarWind integration. And it has detected two different service types here. Okay, and it has detected one reason. So what are those reasons and what are those service types? If you want to know more about that, simply select this one and inside that it will give the clear picture for us. Okay, so and of course you are able to see the basic information here as well, like what is the integration name we have given and what is the current status of that one, and subscription ID what we have chosen, and also it is showing the reason also, like our VM is installed on the West US region, right? That's what it is showing it as West US 2 here. And it has detected two services so far. One is Azure Cloud Storage and another one is Azure Virtual Machine. So where we can get that information, scroll down and it will show the information here. Okay, so first point, it is showing the Azure storage information and then showing the Azure VM information. So it is clearly mentioning in our Azure environment, currently it is having only one Azure virtual machine. With the help of that, our SolarWinds able to give the 22 different metrics. Okay, so what is the virtual machine name? Let me click on that, and if I go inside, it will show the exact name of that one. Okay, so here top 10 regions by the entity count and then top 10 services by the entity count. Our interested parties, I wanted to see the name of that virtual machine, right? Scroll down and you are able to see that. Yes, this is the one, RSM001. Of course, health state is unknown. Don't worry, it will change the status shortly about that also. Type is Azure VM and name is RSM001. Let me go back to my Azure portal and let's see. I'll go to the virtual machines and this name should be there. So if RSM001 is there, then we can easily say yes, our integration part is working as expected in case of SolarWinds. You are able to see the exact server name here, right? RSM001 and location also we are chosen this one only, right? West US 2 and the same information is reflecting here as well. Okay, West US 2 and name is RSM001. Let me go to the previous step, scroll down and then click on the Azure Disk Storage. Okay, it will give the storage information here. Scroll down and this is the storage. You can see, right, health is good, but for the VM it was not showing. Maybe it will take some time to reflect the status, but actually you will get the status like this. For this particular disk, health is good and type belongs to the Azure Disk Storage. Azure Disk Storage, right? Hope you are getting the complete idea on how to do the integration between SolarWinds and Azure. Okay, it is completely depending on the subscription. So whenever you want to do Azure related monitoring, you need to provide the subscriptions by using this particular command and just replace subscription ID here. Remaining things are same. Just replace the subscription ID and then enter this particular command in the Azure CLI. As soon as you hit enter, it will provide the information something like this. Okay, from this one you can get the app id. App id is nothing but client id that we are going to enter in our SolarWinds console. Password as well. And apart from this one, we may require the tenant id. Tenant id you can get it from the portal, or else if you want to get it from the command as well, again just execute this particular command az account show. It will display the information of tenant id. Once you get all the details, go to the SolarWinds portal, right? Then click on the Azure or else add data and click on add connection. For example, add data and again go for a monitor, add data and scroll down, then go for the cloud infrastructure and choose Azure resources and provide the information over here. So you are getting right. So while giving the information, this is playing a very important role here. Client ID, tenant ID and client secret. Based on that, the monitoring will taken place here. And one more thing I wanted to discuss here. So you have successfully integrated your SolarWinds with Azure and everything works fine. And at the later point of time, you want to do some decommission activity. Like you don't want to do the monitoring of this particular subscription in your SolarWinds portal. Like how to do or how to remove that. That is also important, right? To remove the subscriptions or to remove the Azure monitoring from the SolarWinds. So scroll little down and you will get an option called settings here. Simply select that one and inside the settings there is one option called cloud accounts. Let me go to that. Here you are able to see, right, cloud accounts and then go for Microsoft Azure. So it will display whatever the integrations done so far. So Amazon related or Microsoft Azure related or GCP related. Currently we have Azure, that's what you are able to see the count as one. Let me click on that and you are able to see the information here as well, like the name whatever we are given, Azure SolarWinds integration. And here you will get the created time, subscription ID details and status description, that is cloud account is active. If you want to disable it here, select this option, or else if you want to remove it completely from the monitoring, select these three dots and click on delete. So once you click on delete, everything will go out from the SolarWinds automatically.
Thanks for watching the video. Till the end, we'll meet you in another video with a new concept. Bye bye.